Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. So today we'll be taking a look at Sceptre C27 Nebula 1440p gaming monitor. This monitor comes in all white and it looks fantastic. It has a 27-inch 2560 by 1440p resolution with a 1000R curve. This is one of those monitors that you will want to have at the center of your desk to get that full immersive experience. Since I have a dual setup on a small desk, I don't have the room to put it at the center. I can stack them on top of each other, but I'm not a fan of that configuration. So this is using a V8 panel and it covers 99% of the sRGB color space. The colors look vivid, making it enjoyable to watch movies or YouTube videos on. It has clear text and the images are sharp. This has a 1 millisecond response time, making it ideal for first-person shooters. This offers adaptive sync, so you won't experience any tearing or game stuttering. I am a big fan of Apex Legends, so I mostly have been playing Apex on it. The quality is fantastic. Since I prefer a better image quality when playing, I play on 1440p and give up some frames. If you're a more competitive gamer, you might run your games on 1080p resolution and get a higher frame rate. The 165Hz refresh rate makes games feel very smooth. There is very little motion blur, so you get a smoother motion. It will kind of feel like your character is moving more swiftly, if that makes sense. It also feels like I can track the enemy much easier. If you are moving up from a 60Hz panel, you would definitely notice the difference, but if you're coming from a 144Hz panel, you might not be able to tell the difference between 144Hz and 165Hz. To me, they feel the same. The only thing that sticks out on this is the very thick bezels, and since it has some black bars inside, it is very noticeable at first, but then as you use it more, it kind of fades away. This doesn't bother me, but it would have looked nicer if the bezels were thinner. So the menu control on this is great thanks to the joystick at the bottom center. You can adjust the backlight, brightness, contrast, sharpness, and turn on the DCR from the picture mode. You can also adjust the red, green, and blue colors, as well as increase or decrease the saturation to your liking under the color mode. So this has the typical presets such as standard, RTS, FPS, eco, movie, and user. So this is a really bright monitor. It has a typical brightness of 600 nits, which is really good, and since it is HDR 1000 certified, it has a peak brightness of 1000 nits. You will get a good HDR experience on here. The awesome thing on this is that you can get a nice even control of the backlight and brightness. I can dim the monitor very low and the game still looks good. This is great because I tend to play games at night since I work and go to school during the day. Now taking a look at the ports on the back, there's the power port, then there's 3 HDMI 2.0 ports that support 1440p at 144Hz. Then there is one display port that supports 1440p at 165Hz. Then there's one USB 3.1 Gen port that supports the following resolution and refresh rate. The USB-C will charge your laptop with up to 65 watts of power, enough to charge most laptops. If you have a laptop or a MacBook that you use for school to do your assignments, then you can just hook it up to the monitor and get to work. You will also find the headphone jack back here and a service USB port. So there's an RGB strip that runs across the back diagonally. The lighting is pretty nice. I have my monitor pretty close to the wall, so I do notice some subtle light bounce off the wall. So this monitor has a 3-watt speaker that are decent. The volume is pretty low, so if you have a lot of noise going around you, then you will have a hard time hearing the audio from the movie or video that you're watching. I recommend you order a standalone speaker for a better experience if you don't own one already. So this comes with a very nice looking stand. It is pretty thin, but it can still hide some of your cables behind it. So the neck is secured to the base with a single screw that can be tightened by hand, or you can use the included Sceptre branded screwdriver. The stand has a quick latch mechanism that makes it super easy to put the monitor on. It's also very simple to detach it. The height is easily adjustable as you can see here, and it takes little effort to move it up or down, and it will stay securely in that position. This can also swivel and it tilts, which is nice. This is VESA compatible if you want to mount it. This supports the 100 by 100 VESA configuration. You will have to insert the adapter that it comes with if you want to mount it. This will make it so that there's no interference with the arm adapter that you get, so that way they both sit flush. So the screw that came with my monitor arm bracket was just a little too long that it touched the bottom part here, as you can see, so I didn't tighten it all the way down. So just make sure that you don't tighten the bottom part too much, or else it's going to dig into the back of the monitor. I have really enjoyed using this. It has met most of the important features that I want on a monitor. It has a 1440p resolution with a high refresh rate and a fast response time. The image is sharp, bright, and vivid. The only thing that is missing for it to be a great monitor for me is having an IPS panel. That would have sealed it for me, but that is because I also edit videos and photos. If you are just looking for a monitor to play games on it and do some schoolwork, then this is an absolute beast of a monitor. I would highly recommend it. If you want to check this monitor out for yourself, I will leave a link in the description. Alright, so that concludes today's video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you found the video helpful, and subscribe for more tech related videos, and I will talk to you on the next one.